it started out as customer service. Make that customer happy, do what it is you need to retain the customer, have a loyal customer, etc. And then became internal service, so make sure the IT department, the finance department, and the HR department are actually providing great service. But it became pretty clear that you could have all of the actions to improve service, but if you didn't actually have a culture where that's the way people were recruited and engaged and then communicated to and compensated and challenged, etc., that it would be dependent on individuals or on specific departments, and that's not what companies actually wanted. So I got very involved in looking at how does an organization build a strong service culture, and that's what's in the book. Now, Johnny said yesterday in his keynote that there really isn't any, I think you said wrong culture. No, okay, good or bad culture, except if it was illegal, unethical, or immoral. Okay, let's put those aside. But there are companies, and there have been companies, very successful companies, who've said, we have a culture, for example, of innovation, and everything was focused around that. And it worked. And you look at Intel in their early days. We have a culture that's passionate about selling, and everything is going to be focused on enabling that to occur. We have a culture that's passionate about cost control, right? Because we're going to drop that money down to the bottom line. And there's no good or bad. It's what's appropriate and competitively successful and attractive for talent. Now, right now, the need for organizational cultures that are attracting, engaging, retaining, developing, appreciating the best of the young talent in the world. Whoa, we're going to have to build cultures that are somewhat different than what we've had before. Service by itself and creating value, that's not going to be enough. In the traumatized era in which we live, and let's face it, it is not only geopolitically what's going on, but what's going on ecologically, what's going on in terms of AI in the space. I mean, we're all a bit shocked about this, yeah? And so you hear terms like well-being being brought up a lot more, wellness, yeah? And that's legitimate. By the way, diversity became inclusion, became belonging, which is really a bad word. Because if you have belonging, then you're necessarily saying there are people who don't belong. Oh, I thought that's what inclusion was supposed to have. Okay? So language is really, really important. And one of the critical words that's surfacing right now, no surprise to all of us, used to be service, is care. And be careful, because that word can get bandied about like trust has gotten bandied about, and then you have to really think, what do we actually mean by that? And how do we teach our people about that and develop people's skills and competencies, and then you can actually build a culture around it.
Thanks for watching this video. Your dedication to serving better and caring more makes the world a better place for everyone. For more uplifting ideas, practical insights, and free resources, please subscribe now.